Not the direction I'm trying to go in. Okay, great. Ugh. Breathing, takes partial responsibility, suddenly, unexpectedly, didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's been years, he said. Hold on. Or he just says the word years. He's writing. Let me go back to the book. I know that's what y'all want to see real quick. He started writing so fast. So fast. Okay. Passed before his time. Excuse me. He goes, I'm kind of a rebel without a cause, but then he gives me the biggest, lankiest hug. He's got this good personality. He's talking about you like you're his mom, but I don't think so, so hold on. He's a hugger. He's a big teddy bear. He may be tough and all survival for himself, but I love his laugh. He goes, and it was just done. Hit me like a ton of bricks, he said. Roxy said yes, 22 months. Damn, but who's counting, Roxy? Who is this to you? He's been gone for 22 months. Jesus. Why are we count like that? Oh, I love how, wait a second. Who is this to you? Because they know you, let me tell you. Because he said years. Why didn't he just give me a number? And you're like, he's been gone 22 months. He goes, years. And what does that translate to? Almost 2 years. Okay, I was like, who is this? Because they know you. They know you too damn well. And it's your boyfriend. And you got the big old hug, and he takes partial responsibility, and happens too quickly. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Yeah, he is your person. He's fun. He's loving. And you did so much for me, and you deserve more than I could ever have given you, and oh my gosh, and then he's up there with a male on the other side, so he's not alone, and yes, he's okay, and he goes, and now it's your chance to live your life. Okay, I want to know how he ends up passing, because he talks very sunshiny, but one thing he talks about is that this being a new start for you, not like, oh, go find somebody else, and blah, 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 because he's your person. It's hard to find. Hard to replace. Yeah, he is. He's a handsome guy, not gonna lie. You know, it's a little weird when I flirt that way, but whatever. He's handsome. But he talks about partial responsibility, but he shows so much sunshine, almost as like, I have a hard time putting the responsibility on him, but it seems like something that happens out of nowhere, something chaotic, something where it makes it hard to breathe, a little reaction time. But in a way, I almost do it to myself, so I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I can't tell if it's like a habit that you don't expect to catch up to you, gone bad, or if it's like rebel without a cause. Maybe I'm just driving too fast and I get in a car accident. It doesn't give me my sign symbol for that, but she goes, yes, new beginnings. I'm like, it almost seems like the way he describes it almost seems like you were spending so much of your life keeping him alive and now you can live. You know? Aw, you're so sweet, Sandy. Yes, altercation. So y'all got in a... Okay, tell me. So he got in an argument or you got in an argument? I was going to say a situation we don't expect to be in, but we take partial responsibility. 2 years, that's... Now I need your drama. You're so sweet. Emily, you are so welcome. Oh, you're totally fine, Sandy. I can see a little bit of your drop downs. So him and his own child got in an altercation. Was he offed by his kid? Oh! He takes the responsibility for it. He takes the responsibility for it. And honestly, I think that's a good man. Even if the child has troubles and issues. He looks at me, he goes, yeah, his kid shot him. Okay. He goes, look at what you've learned this last week, Cato. He goes, there's always different approaches to it. He goes, and you really don't see it. You don't see that there's a better way to approach it. You don't say, oh, well, this ended up happening and you should have done this and that and this. And he goes, yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I was responsible. I was the adult. I have the hot head. I like to yell. I did it. He adored his son, still adored him. I think the son maybe had some like mental illness and he didn't react right and the kid was just irritated and in a mood, and then he's like, I should parent this way because kids can't blah 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 or argue or blah blah blah, and then his son just had that mental snap when, there's ways to approach it. You can approach it gentle, you can approach it rough. I think both are appropriate when inserted appropriately, and I think that he felt like he was parenting in the right way and then it just didn't go the proper way. There's more ways to do it. So there's multiple ways. But you know what? He's stubborn. He understands. His kid is just has a more emotional depth than he maybe has the capacity to understand in a way. So he's not blaming his child, and he does take partial responsibility for it. I think there was a little bit of justice. I think he got in trouble a little bit. So a little bit, maybe supervision or something. Like he goes, yeah, there was some justice, he says. Wow. Well, he's okay. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Obviously, he was shot by, when you get shot by your own kid. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that online. But that's a big thing. But he tells me, upbeat, fun, good guy, great dad at the end of the day. You want to know why he's a great dad? Because he doesn't stop trying. He doesn't stop trying. When he dies, he's like, there's a different way I could have approached it. It does seem unfair. It's like, literally, you know what? At least at the end of the day, if I approach something negatively or I lose it or I shout a little bit, okay, cool, we all do, right? At least I can cry about it. At least I have the opportunity to cry about it. I don't have the capacity to control a mental illness in somebody else with a gun. And that's beyond him. I'm not even mad at him for the way he approached it. You're right, that could have totally been handled a different way. He didn't know his son was hiding a gun and already fucking irritated. I don't even know the situation, but it was like next person that comes in here, I don't even care, I'm shooting him. It was already planned, and then he's like, here's how I'm gonna parent. Walks right into the stupid. You're right, it's unfair. You're totally right, I agree with you.